Hey folks, Jimmy here, aka Palette of the Dead. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new Warhammer 40k Imperium magazine update video. As per usual with all these videos, if you like them, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, drop a comment down below. I love hearing back from you guys and it goes a massive way to help the channel too. Now, one thing I like to do with good old Warhammer Imperium magazine, like I did with Mortal Realms magazine, is have a look into the future of what is coming up with future issues. And we're not going to be disappointed between issues 63 and 66. We've got some really good models to look forward to. So, before we do that, let's have a look back at what we've already got and what we've still got to come up until them issues. So, of course, recently in issue 58, we just had our second of our 3 Wraiths. Really cool. I do quite like them. They're quite unique. They're pretty funny. I've seen some awesome conversions where people have turned them into essentially scorpions, which look absolutely fantastic. So if you're doing conversions with them, good on you. Absolutely fantastic. You can make them look brilliant and yeah, have a bit of fun with them. But yeah, I quite like them. They're quite fun. A bit different as well. Issues 59 and 60 are parts 1 and 2 of our Primaris Outriders. So the first Space Marines we've had in what feels like a very long time because of the Adeptus Mechanicus and having our Adeptus Auroritus. And yeah, it's welcome back to the good old Adeptus Astartes and our Space Marine chums. And yeah, some really cool. So these are the fast attack bikes. They look pretty damn cool. They're pretty unique. They're pretty cool. And yeah, something different. But these are part 1 and part 2. The way it works is you can't complete the models without having both issues really to get everything out of it. So because there are parts that are on some issue going to be with one issue but aren't with the other. So happy days. Issue 61 is our third and final Necron Tomb Blade. So fairly easy to build. They're all exactly identical sprues. They're not the most fantastic kit, but they're not too bad at the same time. They're pretty kind of unique, different, and a bit interesting. So it's not too bad. And then what we were getting in issue 62 is Calgar Blue and Evil Sun's Scarlet. So it's a paint issue. It's not fantastic. It's a bit dull. But yeah, it is the way it is. Yeah, decent paints. A little bit boring. That's all we can say really on that one. But yeah. So, some good stuff to look forward to, some kind of boring stuff to look forward to with the paints, but it is what it is. We crack on with it because it is part of a collection if you're collecting every issue anyway, so why not? And it can be an easy way to build up your paint stock as well. Now, what we can reveal and go through good old information provided by fohammer.com is issues 63 through to 66, and yeah, it's very Space Marine heavy and really good stuff. So we have in issue 63 Space Marine Infiltrators ×3, 1 Space Marine Suppressor and 1 Space Marine Eliminator. So this is 1 sprue from the Combat Patrol box, which normally would come with the Impulsor tank as well, but we don't get that unfortunately. But really good. So 5 new Space Marines, pretty cool armor. They look pretty cool. They're very different from what we've had before, so they're very more unique. So they'll have our own data sheets, and yeah, they're pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the look of these. They should be really good fun, and yeah, happy days. But yeah, really good stuff. So I'm looking forward to this. Should be a decent saving on the issue as well. No matter where in the world you're buying it, the cost of it buying the magazine over the cost of buying the units works out cheaper. So if you're buying the Combat Patrol boxes, which is the only way of getting these sprues in particular, you would be paying far more money in the long run really for it. But yeah, really cool stuff. And then what we get in issue 64 is our Necron Death Marks. Now, the Necron Death Marks obviously being the Immortals as well as their other build option. So we had that sprue back in issue 25, which feels like an absolute age ago. So feels like donkeys ago. And yeah, they were really cool. I quite like the Death Marks. They look pretty damn awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to get going with these guys as well, just for a little bit of added fun in the issues. So yeah, really good stuff, and it's a pretty decent saving as well. £9 for essentially £26 worth of models is absolutely fantastic. Definitely pick one or two up if you can. But yeah, really good stuff. They're pretty cool, and yeah, quite fun to have in your army. Issue 65 is more Space Marines. Now, with this one, 7 Space Marine minis. This is another sprue from the Combat Patrol box, which used to be part of Vanguard and part of the Shadow Spear sets. And this is our Lieutenant Infobus armor, 4 Space Marine Infiltrators, 1 Space Marine Suppressor, and 1 Eliminator, all on one sprue. Pretty cool. I'm kind of looking forward to getting these guys. Another Lieutenant, another HQ model, which should be pretty cool. And those Eliminators and Suppressors as well, they do look pretty cool with their big massive weapons and sniper rifles and stuff like that, which look pretty damn good. I must admit, I am looking forward to it. It's genuinely going to be quite a good little collection of Space Marines for the next round. So really good stuff. Issue 66 is also more Space Marines. So it's a repeat of issue 63. So it's a second copy of that sprue. So we will get more of the Space Marine Infiltrator, so another 3 of those, another Space Marine Suppressor, and another Eliminator. So in all, we will have 3 Eliminators, 3 Suppressors, and 10 good old Infiltrators, and our Lieutenant at the end of that 4-issue run. Really cool stuff. So, happy days. However, that is not all of the good news regarding Imperium magazine. So, obviously we know that there are some pretty cool models still to come up. So we have, from the Space Marines, we have the Space Marines Firestrike Servo Turret, which, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's an alright model, in my opinion. We have that Primaris Invader ATV, which is actually pretty cool. I do kind of like it. It looks pretty cool. We have Marnius Calgar with Victrix Honor Guard as well, which it's estimated that these should be across 2 issues, with the Servo Turret being in 1 issue and the Invader ATV being in 1 issue as well. And then we also have Robert Gilliman, spread across 2 issues, which I imagine would be the final section to the collection. And then on the Necron side of things, we still have our Locust Heavy Destroyer, which is estimated to be part of 1 issue. Our Annihilation Barge / Catacomb Command Barge Overlord thing, spread across 2 issues, more than likely. We also have 1 more Canoptic Wraith, and we also have our Lich Guard / Triarch Praetorians, estimated to be in 1 issue as well. So, pretty cool stuff. We also have 1 more piece of terrain, which is the Heliotrope Reactor, and there is an estimation that there will be 2 more paint issues probably. So we'll see. But yeah, really good stuff. However, that is not all, because as revealed by Fohammer.com, there is going to be an extension to the collection. So instead of finishing 80 issues, it is going to go to 90. And the good news is, it's all miniatures. So, issues 80 to 90, models galore, loads more to collect. Not sure what exactly, they've not revealed it, but hopefully some really good stuff. I would love to see a tank in there or something like that, or something a bit more unique. Who knows, but you know, it could be absolutely great stuff. Could be really good stuff to see, and yeah, quite enjoyable. But that is kind of fantastic news. I know some people think 80 issues is more than enough. 90 issues, I think this will be kind of a test in a way. I think they're going to put in, for 90 issues, get some decent models out towards the very end, some probably other big kits, spread out across a couple of issues, and then they'll see how that goes. And then when Stormbringer magazine eventually gets its release, if it gets its release, should I say, because we know that the first trial that happened earlier in the year obviously didn't go very well, so they've done a second trial with it, Hopefully that's going well, and hopefully they'll bring out more issues. Who knows though. But yeah, really good stuff. Kind of looking forward to seeing what they're going to release between issues and 80 and 90, which could be really cool. But yeah, happy days. Let me know what you think about the fact that it's been extended to 90-ish issues now. What your hopes are for what models should be coming with it. But yeah, let me know. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you sometime soon. Bye bye now.